Oh, I don't know if it's too late to change, but your title is Ashes of Outlook instead of Ashes of Outland.
Ashes of Outlook. Oh, Jesus, how did that happen here?
Yeah.
Ouch. That makes us Ashes of Outland. There we go, Tom. There we go. Now it should be fixed, right?
Let me refresh and see if that changes it. Yep.
Oh, here,
It's all
let's
good
do
now.
page 3 and let's bring this over real quick.
Yeah, so I'm at the bottom of that page 3 right there.
Perfect.
At Lady Leodrin. Because I think it was the last major thing we hadn't talked about.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, we covered the rogue. We didn't do the blast. We talked about blast. Yeah, we did. In the smuggler.
Yeah, well, not on stream.
Oh,
I think
we
talked about it in
didn't.
Discord, right?
Oh, okay. Did we talk about evoke and all that too?
I don't think so.
I don't think we talked.
I know we didn't talk about Leodrin.
Oh, you're right. Or Beastmaster either. Or did we?
Yeah. No, I don't think we did.
Augmented porcupine. I don't think we talked about any of these. You're right.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Okay.
I think this is the stuff we missed.
All right, cool. So let's talk about Lady herself, a new Paladin legendary card. Isn't she been before, by the way? She was the one that was a 1/1.
She's one of the alternate heroes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I knew it was something.
The card you're thinking of is Lanessa Sunsaro.
There you go. Yeah.
Which was a similar effect, but you got all of the buffs cast on the minion itself instead of added to your hand.
So let's look at her. She's a legendary, obviously. Paladin 7, 4 attack, 6. Stats aren't great, but let's look at her battle cry. Add a copy of each spell you cast on friendly minions this game. Oh, okay. So that's actually kind of better in a way, isn't it?
So it's Lanessa Sunsaro is better for like tempo because you got all your buffs back casted right away.
Yeah.
This is a little bit better for like it's a slower play, but you get all those buffs back and you can use them however you want. So there's some more flexibility in that way.
I remember when she was played, there was a lot of silence, a lot of hex back in those days.
Yeah. So she was played a lot back in the day, right? Because we had Spike Ridge Seed at the time. Yeah. So it was like you played your Lanessa, and you got a huge taunt minion that had Death Rattle to summon more taunts.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so that was pretty good.
What do you think of her? I think for value, she's excellent. Now, assuming you have hand room, though, I mean.
Yeah. So there's some of the Paladin cards revealed today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about those.
That we'll get to later. Yeah.
Or I like her, but she's definitely
it's a little on the slow side. Yeah.
And the problem is she costs 7 mana, like you said. If she was cheaper, like 6 mana, would probably be a lot better.
Yeah. So the advantage that this does have over Lanessa was like only minions that you targeted, right? This is just friendly characters, so it also includes you using heals on your face.
You're right, yeah. So that's good. Healing could be a premium nexus, especially with the
could get you another copy of Lay on Hands if you're trying to get towards some kind of combo.
Yeah.
It's still really slow to play Lay on Hands and then Lady Leodrin and then another Lay on Hands. It's like, you know.
Exactly.
It's a very, very slow game plan.
Exactly.
Maybe.
I like her. I think maybe she'll see play. Her stat lines isn't that great, though, but she does give you a lot, so. And the only problem is, you have hand space. Well, Paladins tend to have issues with card draw. And they're taking Acolyte of Pain out, too, so maybe you'll have sight.
Yeah, Paladin's got kind of chunky minions, but not card draw.
So, we'll see. Next up is a Warrior Epic card, War Maul.
Yeah, this one's weird.
This is a weird one, yeah, but I like it, actually, because it's 3 mana, 1/10, so stats are insane. Battle cards, choose an enemy minion, fight to death. This reminds me of Artifact I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
Artifact, but it was a spell, and it would force you choose a red, was it a hero, or whatever they're called, and they would fight each other. So that was kind of cool for board removal. But the problem is
Yeah.
it's one attack. Will this attack until one of them dies? Then it does have a lot of HP.
Until itself or the
Okay,
creature it's fighting
you know,
dies.
does Warrior have any way to buff hands? I know they did before. Like,
Not that we've seen in this expansion that I can think of. The interesting synergy is if you have something like Frothing Berserker in play already, and then you're potentially giving it plus 10 or plus 20 or whatever attack.
I think this will definitely see experiments. I don't think it's a bad card, 'cause by turn 3, usually minions are pretty weak.
Yeah.
So that a 10 health, it could probably clear a 3/2 pretty easily, right?
Yeah, and then you get a 1/4 left over afterwards.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, but I like it.
It's also I'm trying to think of the name of the card. It's the 2 mana spell from the classic set.
Oh yeah.
It draws a card and it makes your units not go below 1 health.
Is it Commanding Shout, right?
Yeah, Commanding Shout.
Like
there you go. So this with Commanding Shout is
insane.
It kills an infinitely large minion as long as it doesn't have like a death rattle or whatever.
I like it. I like the fact that they're doing that kind of text here, because that's in Artifact. I'm pretty sure it's in Magic. I don't think it's in Fairy has Fight, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of similar, but not. But it's kind of on that. But so I'm glad Hearthstone's, and I hope they explore this going forward. I have a feeling Warrior's probably going to be exclusive for this text for a while. But
yeah.
I like it. I like the card, and I think it probably will see play.
Yeah, if you somehow have, like, whether it's on the board or in your hand, if you somehow have a way that it comes into play with even 1 extra attack, then it's taking less hits to kill stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
You're having a lot more health after the trades.
Yeah, I like
even just like a follow up to Direwolf Alpha.
And yeah, exactly. And man, I'm telling you, I think this expansion is going to do wonders for the game. Not only the card sets, which just seems pretty cool, even though people are bitching about the power creep. But I mean, we'll see. But I really do like the other changes that they're doing this year. So it's going to be good. Yeah. I think a great year for Hearthstone. I think
new packs will be nice.
Yeah, especially with the duplicate protection. Augmented Porcupine. So we have another augmented beast again. This time though, it's Hunter. It's a 3 mana 2/4. So stats are good. 2/4's not bad, especially with beast synergy. And you know that they have those cards that can buff, right? Mm-hmm. Death Rattle. Deal this minion's attack damage randomly. Oh, it's kind of like that. What was that, Rat Pack? Except for when it died, it would summon minions according to whatever attack it had. But this time, I like it. It's board clear, but it needs support.
So this is a creature you really want to buff with Houndmaster, right?
Exactly. Or what was that other one that they give +2/+2 or something like that? Yeah, I think this will definitely see play, because Hunter tends to have issues with what's it called, board clear. So I definitely see it. You'll definitely see, and it's not, you don't take a hit in stats. 2/4 is decent. It's good.
Yeah.
It would probably be OP if it was 3/4 though. But now it's good. And legendary for Hunter, Beastmaster here, Leo Rocks here. I love the art, by the way.
Yeah. So I believe, again, I'm not a WoW like lore expert, but I believe this is Rexar's dad, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He's remember, Rexar is part ogre and part orc, so
and all beast.
And all beast. And this 8 mana 5/5, so stat wise isn't great, but then there's that King Pharaoh guy that's 10 mana 5/5, so that's whatever. Deal battle card, summon 3 beasts from your hands. Ooh. Imagine with King Crush.
Yeah. So this feels too slow for like the Hunter toolkit, right?
What about
like
Highlander though?
If there was like a warrior version of this, right? Like, because warriors got removal for days, right? But I don't know. Even in warrior, like Boom Ship doesn't see much play.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the summon card. There's a Druid one that didn't Druid have something that summoned stuff, but I forget. Oh yeah, Beast, the Stamping War, duh.
Yeah.
But that only was one.
There's a big difference there because it's cheating mana.
Oh, that's true.
Whereas with this, you're holding on to you're holding on to your hand of like these 4 big cards,
Yeah, and
right?
hunters don't do that.
So, like maybe for like a little bit more of a responsible deck, like a little more mid-range,
Highlander.
you got some like high mains in there or something, like you don't go like full crazy and run King Crush or stuff like that, right?
And they're comparing her to that. What's that? Katrina, is it? The one that summons in Death Rattle?
Oh,
Is it Katrina or?
yeah, Winter Wisp, yeah.
So they compare her these, but I think they're 2 different cards, but they're similar. But this one, I don't know. I think Highlander will definitely. But the thing is, hunters traditionally do not have card draw, so they tend to. Now this in Wild though, with hero power from Rexar though, yeah, I think in Wild it'll find a place because there you'll be able to build beasts,
Yeah.
and then you could choose expensive beasts and have this guy summon them. So yeah, I think Wild was. I'm not sure about Standard though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think if it does see play, it'll be in more of a mid-range deck.
Yeah.
I think like if a hunter deck is trying to hold on to 4 big creatures, it's just you're not going to hit the ground running,
No.
which is what hunter wants to do usually.
Yeah. So
And also, like you were mentioning, Highlander Hunter. I'm not sure how good that'll be because Zul'jin is going to be
oh,
rotating.
you're right. And 2, how many beasts does
So-
Highlander Hunter even run? Right.
Yeah, and then you only get to run half as many of the good hunter beasts.
So this
yeah,
So this is a class legendary that should need a little bit more. I think it should
Yeah,
be 6 mana,
think
and it would probably be decent. Then, of course, hurt its stats accordingly. Like make
well, yeah. I was about to say at 6 mana, I think it'd be impossible to not get value out of it.
yeah.
Right?
So I don't know. Could it's weird because hunters tend to get class legendaries that don't see a lot of play.
Yeah.
Thinking about class legendaries that will see play though, the new Demon Hunter legendary card, 4 mana, 3/5, excellent stats, charge. Ooh, charge is back. Okay, they haven't done a charge minion for a while. It's been rushed mostly. All friendly attacks ignored. Ooh, that's huge. That's gonna be.
Do you remember Stormwind Knight?
Yeah.
The 4 mana 2/5. It's rolling over in its grave.
Wow. Yeah, this is a really good card.
All friendly taunts.
And that includes a Demon Hunter's attack power, their own hero power. They could bypass taunts too. Yeah, that's going to be in every Demon Hunter. And that's really good, even if it's for defensive purposes. If you don't have lethal, you could take out an Antonidas, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they were probably worried that that Brother Malfurion was gonna bully Illidan too much with taunts, right?
Yeah, that is kind of like an answer to Druid. But man, that's such a luckily it's a 3/5. Probably
even when there's not taunts on the board, right? I think you're pretty happy a lot of the time. Just play a 4 mana 3/5 and just kill a small creature or something, right?
I agree. This is going to see play, and is this? No, it's going to rotate. I was going to say, is that part of its core set? It's not. All right. So, yes.
Well, yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but as far as I know, all of the Demon Hunter cards this year are none of them are necessarily the classic set. They're going to decide next year.
Oh.
Based on feedback they get and how the kind of trial run went, they're going to decide what ends up in the classic set later.
Interesting, but yeah, this will see play until.
So this very well could be. I don't. This is not a card I would like to be in the classic set.
No, yeah, I agree. No.
This seems like a kind of a cool card to have for a few expansions and then,
Okay, so we have a mage. Another quest. A legendary quest. So it's not a quest, but it's a legendary spell. 1 mana.
Legendary spell.
Fill your hand with random mage spells. At the end of your turn, discard them. Okay, this is good. Really good for late game at 10 mana, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it obviously helps quest mage, right?
Oh, big time, isn't it? Pay 1 mana.
Well,
and then.
Well, both the mage quests even, right?
Yeah, this is
Except for, I mean, in Wild, there's faster ways to complete the quest. Well, not faster, but like more efficient ways, with like twin spell effects and stuff like that. But for the quest that we currently have in standard, this helps. But I don't know. The problem with the mage quest, the newer mage quests anyhow, is you spend all this time playing spells and clearing the board, and you're not developing any like tempo or value because the mage spells just kind of kill stuff, you
Oh, you're
know?
right.
They don't really. It's not developing a win condition.
No, you're right.
So I don't think this card maybe helps you like complete your quest sooner, but I don't think it changes the status quo, right?
I don't really like it too much. I mean, I'm sure we'll see play in some kind of tempo.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It's okay. I don't think it's that strong.
Yeah.
The problem is RNG. What if you get? Someone made a joke about that in the comments. What if you get pyro mounts? Pyro. Was it pyro man?
Pyroblast.
Pyroblast, and then you can't play it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I think this would be like less of a quest mage card, and more of like a maybe tempo or mid range kind of like last resort card. Like you run out of options, you just need something. Like you need some burn to kill your opponent, or you need a board clear to stabilize, or something. Like this is just your last resort. Throw 5 or 6 cards into your hand, see what you get. Which is basically what Yogg was back in the day.
Yeah.
Like when you're out of hope, you play it and you're like, well, I probably still lose, but let's see, you know.
I know. But I don't know. We'll see. I definitely, if I get it, I wouldn't craft it. Well, it's because I don't play mage too much. I enjoy mage, and we're gonna do that mage more in wild too. Now this one though is the new Zeliax. Everyone's saying neutral legendary. They said it should have been rogue. Actually, this flavor of this card really fits rogue. I'm surprised it wasn't there. Rogue legendary, 4 mana, 4/3. So stats are okay. I mean, you have to remember Piloted Shredder was 4 mana, 4/3. Now this though, Battlecry, choose a minion, it goes dormant for 2 turns. Every single deck, aggressive, mid-range, and control can use this. That buys you 2 turns to deal with maybe a huge threat. Let's say you don't have an answer for Antonias. Well, I can hopefully get an answer for it in 2 turns. Druid has that pesky,
or you kill your opponent.
yeah, or that set up lethal, or oh man, the Druid has a freaking winged guardian. I have no way to get past that. I don't want to trade my board. Let me just dormant it for 2 turns, and yeah, it's seeing play. It's a must-have for almost every deck. I don't see any deck aggressive. Well, hey, you put a nice beefy taunt. Well, too bad. It ain't gonna help you now. I got lethal, or I'll get lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta admit this is probably the strongest card revealed. One of the strongest.
I think it's like really strong for aggro. I don't know if I'd play it in control though, just because control is all about wanting efficient options, and like if it's effectively like a freeze for 2 turns, but you still have to deal with your opponent's thing later. So I think it's more of an aggressive card, just like lock down your opponent's taunt for the couple turns that you need to push face.
Oh, so you wouldn't see
draw to more your answers.
Yeah, you wouldn't see mid-range decks use this.
Like maybe aggro or mid-range, but I think you draw the line at control, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking because sometimes, believe it or not, there's sometimes in control decks you just don't have an answer, and this might help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think control probably won't use it as much, but mid-range and aggro, definitely.
Yeah, maybe a class that has like bad removal will still play it in control, like Druid, for example.
Yeah, Druid does not. You see, this is what I was thinking, because I was thinking from the Druid perspective, because Druids have, well, not so much in Wild, but in Standard, they can't deal with huge minions. But some of the biggest minions are being removed from the game, but there's still going to be stuff out there. Okay, let's say that you played your quest, you don't have anything on board yet. It's turn 4 or something, and stupid Demon Hunter puts that nasty minion down, or any of those nasty minions, and you just can't deal with it, and hopefully get swiped. I don't know, but I think Druid definitely could take use of this. Well, Token Druid for sure. Because Token Druid's bane is taunts.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
So I think it's more of like a get out of jail free card for like an aggressive or mid range deck. But yeah, I think for control, there's stuff you'd rather
Yeah,
have.
you're probably right.
You'd rather just for control, you'd rather just the game's gonna go long. You'd rather just kill the thing
Yep, you're right.
than stun it.
You do like it though, right?
Yeah, no, I mean this will see play for sure.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think it'll be like the new Ziliax.
Everyone's bitching.
That's a tall order. Ziliax, for the time it was in the game, Ziliax was the most played card.
Yep.
Across all decks. It was in something like 60% of decks.
I'm surprised they never changed it. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't change it.
I think it was because like I know for me and other people I've talked to, like Ziliax just feels like a good but a fair card.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad at all. I know people bitch about it, but I thought it was good for the game. Because
like I know, I see a card like Leroy, and especially after all these years, like you see Leroy and you roll your eyes, right?
You know what's funny though?
But Ziliax is just kind of like a solid little card.
Yeah. But the thing, I don't know why people bitch about Leroy so much. I could understand them wanting a different finisher, but there was a long time in Hearthstone where Leroy never saw play. And people bitch about Malagos. It's like, what? There's only one or two niche decks that use Malagos. Leave them alone. I don't know.
Yeah, Malagos is kind of like there are Malagos decks depending on like what the other context of the meta game is. Like there needs to be enough critical mass of burn cards in standard for people to think about Mali.
Yep. And what's next up? A blast card.
But yeah, Maev sounds solid.
Thinking of which, are there going to be interactions with her and Illidan and Tyrande and Malfurion? Because she's an alternate rogue, right? Hero.
Yeah.
So when when the card gets played and you have hers and you're a rogue, will she say something like ah?
I would think so, right?
And Illidan the same thing
because I know Malfurion and Tyrande
have a special interaction.
When they match up against each other, like they lovey-dovey talk and all that.
And Illidan better too, because Tyrande, he loved her too, so there better be some kind of interaction.
Yeah.
And then
there's some pretty cool ones in the game already, like when Cairn comes into play against warriors, says, "Garrosh, you are not fit to rule the whole."
Just like what's his name? Win, that guy. When every time you played against a priest, he goes, "I'm proud of you, son," or something like that too.
Yeah.
And Illidan better have something with his brother, because there's a history there. So the card does. If you play Illidan the card, he says, "Hello, brother," or something like that.
Yeah, he does.
So, all right. So a 5-mana mage spell, Blast here. Deal 5 damage. If your deck has no minions, summon a random 5-cost minion. How can this work?
So it's a cheaper Firelands portal if you gimp your deck.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe.
So yeah, I don't.
Yeah, maybe some. But the problem is, how's Mage gonna? Mage can't win a game with just spells.
Yeah, it's exactly what we were talking about earlier with the newer Mage quest.
Yeah. I say that's a.
Yeah, you need like to hit a critical mass of several cards with that payoff before you even start thinking about it, right?
The only thing I could think of is maybe Highlander, and you hold, but you wouldn't hold on to it. That's the problem.
No. Hold the door, dude. Are you gonna play Highlander without Zephyrus or Reno?
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was saying. Is just wait until there's no minions left. But who would do that?
Yeah, no, that's too slow.
Unless there is like Frog Tosser, not Frog. What's it called? Battletoads, where spells mage gets access to spells that summon minions. Then maybe, but
yeah, that's the one caveat, right? Because during I think it was Kobolds and Catacombs, we got like the Spell Hunter cards, right? Yeah. And that was how Hunter played for a little while. But yeah, I mean that's always been kind of Hunter's things, is they summon minions through spells. Yep. But that's not really a mage thing.
No. Well,
unless they decide to make that a thing and really push that.
You're right. And then here we got, I think, the new 2-drop for mage no matter what, because it's 2 mana 2/3. Besides the text, it's a perfect 2-drop. I don't think mages really have 2-drops, do they? Well, maybe they might. After you play a secret discover cell. So yeah, that's gonna definitely see. Even if you draw that late game, it's useful too, right? Especially in wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna see play, no matter what deck, because it's a 2-mana 2/3 just to play. It has no
Yeah.
downside.
So my question about this is, would you play this over what's it called, Mana Cyclone? And I don't think so.
Oh,
Like maybe they
isn't that
both go in the same
rotating?
deck, but like Mana Cyclone is just better,
Is
right?
that rotating?
I'm not sure. I feel like was it Boomsday Project?
We could check real quick.
I'm gonna check, yeah.
While you're checking, let's go to the main page. I think we.
So there's another page, I think.
Oh, here, yeah.
between
Go ahead
just-
and link it for me.
Yeah, scroll down and go to like next page or whatever.
Older articles.
Or not older, newer. Because we were already on the
Oh, you're
oldest that we had
right.
talked
Look,
about.
I haven't seen some of these. Oh shoot, you're right. All right, this is I think where we left off of imprisoned Vile Fiend.
Okay. Okay, so Mana Cyclone is Rise of Shadows, so yeah, it's sticking around.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think you'd necessarily play that 2/3 over Mana Cyclone, but maybe you'd play both.
Yeah, that's true. And I think we did talk
But
about
competition.
I did think we did talk about the imprisoned Felmall. We said it was too slow.
Yeah, let's see.
We didn't talk about this though. This Weaver, the new Priest Epic card. We definitely didn't talk about that, so we're gonna catch up.
Okay.
I don't think.
So are we starting on Weaver or Felma?
Okay, let's do Felma. I don't know if we talked. We definitely talked about Homeboy. Wait, did we talk about?
Yeah.
No, we didn't talk about him.
We didn't talk about the big guy.
No,
on the
no,
stream.
you're right. We left off of
Okay,
him.
so I guess we're starting with Vile Fiend then.
I think we talked. We talked
for
about it on
completion's
Discord, man. I
sake.
keep forgetting what. Here, let's
Yeah,
just do
exactly.
older 1-2. Let's just make sure we didn't forget because we talk. All right, here we go. We didn't talk about. Where did it all go? Oh, let's go back here. All right, there we go. All right, we talked about those last stream. We talked about.
Yeah, I checked through these earlier and I remember talking about these.
Yeah, we talked about. Yeah, we left off of him. Oh, we didn't talk about the Apex Predator though.
We didn't? Okay.
Or did
So
we?
that's
Oh yeah, we did. I think we did talk about that. We did talk
Okay.
about. Okay, so let's go back.
yeah, so I think 2 pages newer, right?
Yeah, so let's go back here. We didn't talk about any of these. Older.
Yeah, so I think Imprisoned Vile Fiend is the next one.
Yes. All right, so let's take a look at that. Oh, actually, it's him. We didn't talk about him on I don't. Oh no, we did. I think maybe. Anyways, we'll check. I think we did agree that this is an awesome card for twisting nether combos, stuff like that. Yeah, it'll definitely see play. More control decks, I think, than anything, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's slow, but yeah, I think control decks will have a turn when they can just say like, well, you know what, I'm gonna be clearing the board anyways.
yeah,
You know,
mind control tech.
let me throw in a 12/12, right?
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to mess around
Oh,
with that guy.
well, yeah, no mind control tech in standard anymore.
Yep.
Anymore though.
Wild, he'll be much weaker. If he's huge and wild, they'll tech against him. And the thing is, it's no silence will hurt this because those minions have to die. They're not like they have to be silenced, so
Yeah.
that's good too.
And I'm pretty sure the way this works is like as long as we're talking about wild with cards that summon demons from your hand or deck,
Oh.
this still comes into play dormant.
But you don't get the battle cry though.
But then you don't get it the battle cry, so
There's a counter to. Ooh, so
yeah.
What's that?
So I don't know. So does it come into play active then?
no, it'll be dormant, but it won't ever become active
It
because
won't,
it doesn't have.
because if it works, because that's what happens if you recruit the darkness, is the battle cry doesn't go off, so it never shuffles the
Yeah, so
candles, so
he
that
would be.
the darkness never activates. So I think this would be the same.
You would never play this with the Skull of Godan or the
Yeah.
3/4 Death Rattle Summoned Minion. Yeah, Demon.
Which probably just means this card never sees play in Wild because Skull of the Minari and Void Caller and Blood Reaver Gul'dan are just too strong.
Yeah, so Warlock
Like
wouldn't want
the
this.
synergy, you just can't pass up on it. You know.
Standard Warlocks are like this, but not Wild. But Control Warriors take good use of this with Brawl, turn 9.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
assuming that they.
Well, yeah, assuming the 1/3 doesn't live. But if the 1/3 lives,
It's not that end of the world.
it's not the end of the world, right? Because you still cleared all their pressure,
Yeah, I like this card a lot.
and you use a weapon or something else to kill the final one. Yeah,
And Druid could even use this.
I don't
but-
think it's gonna burn. I don't think it's gonna set the world on fire.
No.
But
I see Druid
I
could
think
use
it's
this
alright.
too because Druids lack hard removal. The problem is Druids traditionally don't like killing their own minions though.
hmm
Maybe Hunter could see play because Hunters have issue, but nah, I don't think a Hunter would want this. I like it. I like it a lot. It will
Yeah.
definitely see. You'll definitely see it on the ladder once in a while. I don't know how often. I think
yeah,
control.
too slow for Hunter.
Yeah, too slow for Hunter. Control Warrior will love it. And then next up is that Imprisoned Felma. Let's see, 2 mana, 5/4 excellent stats. Dormant 2 turns. When this awakens, attack a random enemy. Okay, so that could potentially go face, but too
Yeah, it can
slow.
go face, or it can clear the enemy creature. Yeah, it's and the free attack isn't even necessarily
Good.
all that good
No.
because like your opponent gets this telegraph 2 turns ahead of time, so they can put a bunch of tokens on the board so that the attack doesn't matter, or they can play something that's too big for the Felma to kill. It's just
I'm telling you, Rev, they haven't done a full reveal, but I have a feeling there's going to be something that wakens up a Dormant because they're putting Dormant too much. If it was 1 or 2
Yeah.
cards here and there, then okay.
and I don't think many of these dormant cards are good enough.
Yeah, so if they're sitting there and they're investing all this keywords and cards into Dormant, they have to have something that maybe a neutral legendary that so that way you can't run 2
Yeah.
ofs that wakes up all your Dormants. Then that Dormant might be
Well,
competitive.
I mean, that might be why we have have Shadow Song, right? Because she can technically make your dormant creatures dormant again
Yeah.
if you really want one of their effects again. Like, I think that's a horribly slow game plan, but
Yeah.
like for the Antian, for example, like, you trigger its effect, maybe you go face with it or you trade, and then you make it dormant, you
Yeah.
get that effect again, but still, like, way too slow of a game plan, right?
You're right.
But it's something you can do.
I'm just refreshing this real quick so I don't get logged out. All right, so I like the card, but its stats are obviously very good, but it's obviously too slow unless there's a way. But even then, if it's okay, let's say 2/1, then you just still have to draw it though. Like you said, hunters don't sit around for 2 turns they'll be doing other stuff. But I'm very curious to see because they're putting too much into Dormant this time to not support it some way, either by spell. I doubt spells.
Yeah.
It has to be some kind of battle cry minion.
Unless the metagame's like really slow, right?
No.
Like if we get a bunch of really good taunts or really good removal, like maybe.
With the Demon Hunter coming slow, I don't think that makes.
Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, I think there's a couple ways Demon Hunter can go, right? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be kicking our teeth in, or it's gonna be using all those cheap card draw effects and Auctioneer to combo you with something.
You're right. And next, I agree with you. So we'll set to see the meta, but we'll I hope there's support for it because there's a lot of cool cards. It'd be a shame that they never see play, which is notorious for Hearthstone expansions. Only small handful sees play, and the rest never do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I evaluate a 5-star card.
Yeah.
Is if it's like the top 5% of cards, then it will see play, and
But
then it's a 5-star.
you remember though when they revealed that 3/6 armor gain armor? You have to have 5 armor. What was it called? The iron, the druid card.
Yeah,
Whenever-
Ironwood Golem.
Yeah, when it was first introduced, people said and never see play until they saw the supporting cards. Right? They're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, now it makes sense. So we don't know the full set yet. So
Yeah, I think some of the Paladin cards are like that. They look pretty bad
But yeah,
on their own merits, but when you look at them all as a picture, it starts coming together
yep.
a little bit.
And we have a new Priest Epic. This one's a 2 mana, 2/3, so stats are perfect. They're pretty standard vanilla. After you cast a spell on a minion, add a priest spell to your hand, so it's random. No,
Yeah,
you don't probably see spells play. I mean, how many?
it reminds me of Lyra, but worse. But it's also cheaper.
Yeah, and priests don't really have a lot of options for 2 drops, I don't think, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, it's good. I see no, especially with the 0 mana, you could play this turn 2 with shield. Shield's 0 mana now, right?
yeah.
So okay, yeah,
0 mana but no draw.
yeah, it'll see play. And Shaman's getting some awesome more elemental support. It looks like 5 mana, 4/6, so stats are fine. Shattered Rumbler, a low art. Battlecry, if you cast a spell last turn, deal 2 damage to all other minions. Okay, so this is like a power creep of what was that awesome card that really never saw play that would do a ping of 2 damage randomly? It was elemental. God, what was it?
Oh, Rumbling Elemental
Yeah.
dealt
So this-
damage when you played a battle cry.
This one's his big brother, and this one's much better because it does it to all other minions, right?
Yeah, so Shaman's getting a couple cards like this. There was also the 5 mana deal 8 that gets a cost reduction
Yeah.
if you played a spell on the previous turn. So feels like it's going to be weird for that deck to hit the right mix of minions to spells, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe.
But you gotta admit, board clears are always good.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
But yeah, it's I mean that's the other thing, it's to all other minions, right? So I don't think you want to play this in like a mid-range deck that has
No,
some
no,
minions
no.
and some
Or
spells,
aggressive,
you
no.
want probably want to play this in like a dedicated control list,
And we
right?
don't know if control decks are gonna be a thing, especially with Shaman.
Yeah,
I like it,
that's
though.
and that's the thing that makes this mechanic awkward, though, right? Is what do a lot of the shaman spells have in common, right? They have overload.
Yeah.
So how do you necessarily plan this far ahead of time? Like, how do you plan when your opponent's going to have a board that you want to clear, right?
Yeah, you're right. But I do love the.
I think it's,
I think it'll see play.
but 4/6 is a nice stat
Yeah.
line, though. So I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't clear a bunch of stuff with it.
You're right. I like it though.
Yeah.
And then we have a
Interesting.
lion. Beautiful art, by the way.
This one, I think is insane.
New Hunter rare card. 4 mana, 5/2, horrible stats. It's a lion. Beautiful stats though. Rush, battlecry. Choose a friendly minion. Gain a copy of its death. Ooh, some more death rattle synergy. I could actually use this in
Yeah.
my Death Hunter. Remember I played it a little bit?
Yeah.
That's definitely going in that deck. But
So this seems really good because
Sylvanas?
you like high attack on a rush minion. You get to immediately crack that death rattle open.
and 2, it's going to die most likely. And like if I have Sylvanas on the board or Highmane on the board or Sludge Belcher on the board, this is more I'm thinking wild than standard. My
Yeah.
Death Rattle Hunter deck. Oh man, I cannot wait to put that in there. It's going in there for sure because that deck does not have a lot of rush in it right now, so it's more of a heavy minion.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an excellent fit. Oh, I can't wait. I don't know.
I'm thinking even a little bit more mundane, right? Like this is a perfect follow up on turn 4 to playing an egg on turn 2 or 3.
Yeah, like the
and your opponent's usually not going to kill it for you.
nope. Yeah, this is excellent for my deck.
And then you just get to play this, remove one of their threats, develop a 5/5 from the
Oh,
egg.
dude, I cannot wait. When we start playing games, we'll look at the deck real quick just to see what we'll remove.
Yeah, that seems.
Oh, this is
that seems
excellent card. I don't know
insane.
about standard though. Is there enough stuff in standard to?
What death rattles do we even have in standard?
There's the Highmane, which is well, you know, the 2/2s wouldn't be bad. I mean, that's a lot of value there. But let's see what else. The eggs, of course. There's some eggs still in standard, but anything the hunter would.
Yeah.
Anything the hunter would.
So, off the top of my head, Hunter's got like the death rattle like mech synergy right now,
but those
that'll
are
be
rotating. Yeah. That's why they say this expansion's for wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely gonna go. I'm really looking forward to this in wild. I want those Theorycraft by the way, once everything's revealed on what we think about the Death Rattle Rogue, a hunter in standard. But offhand, I don't think any. And here we go, Druid Legendary. This reminds me of, God, what's her name? Where it's
Yes, this is
minions
like
instead of
Aviana.
Aviana, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
same exact.
we all know what happened to Aviana. It had to get nerfed.
Yeah, she did. And this is 9 mana, 5/5, same stat line. Your spells are 1.
Yeah.
Hey, well, there's definitely some sick combos you could do. It's wild for sure. Especially with.
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, 1 mana ultimate infestation, can't hurt, right?
Yeah, ultimate. If they. With 2 5/5s on board, oof, people are going to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, like, you've seen that Druid deck of mine. Like, I'm already playing ultimate for 0.
So are you going to. Yeah, are you going to put this in your big spicy druid or no?
Not. I think this would go in like a totally different deck because that deck's running very few but high-costed spells for the summoner synergy, right? But this feels like more of a combo card.
Man, I like it. Yeah, well, Malagos maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude.
No, this is the kind of card that will, like, even if it's not insane, this next expansion, like, it'll break the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be more support. I like it.
Like, you can't just design around that effect forever,
I like it a lot.
It'll be broken.
Yeah, I like her.
It'll end up broken.
But then you have to remember the other one where it made your minions one never really saw play either. But some combo decks and what. So we'll see. I think she has a lot of potential, especially in Wild. Oh, but this Jurification here, right? 4 mana. It's kind of a priest kind of theme. Summon a copy of a friendly minion and give it taunt. I could see who would play this though. Druids aren't usually into copying, but you could do what's it called? Surge? What is it called?
Always
Surger. You could use that. Oh, God, that would be amazing on turn 9, actually, right?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, I think you.
It's kind of. I think there's a Demon Hunter card like this that's similar. I think it's also 4 mana, but just summons a copy of a demon, right?
I think it'll see play, but it's kind of a win more card.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of like you have to play a big minion, your opponent has to not answer it, and you have to have not lost a bunch of health on it.
If it was, well, wait a minute now. What about combo with this and her? So you see, you're right. It'll definitely seem some experimentation. So for 10 mana, you could do a copy of her.
But then what, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because the thing with this is, it doesn't reduce your spells to 1. It sets them all, so you can't innervate after you seal like you can with Aviana.
Yeah, you're right. It'll see experiments.
So it feels like it's harder to break.
Maybe Wild will see more experiments with like an Empress or Thornton, Thorsten's type thing.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. In Wild, you can set up Twig of the World Tree and break it in the same turn that you play Yasiel, and then you get to play every single spell.
Okay, what about a more mid-ranger? Token Druid might, but the problem is I don't see Token Druid ever investing 4 mana to copy what?
So the combo in Token Druid would be using this on Mulch Muncher when you've already reduced its cost a bunch.
Yeah, and he's gone now. So.
And he's rotating, right?
Yeah,
I think
if he was in Standard, this would be in
yeah. I mean, in Wild, you can definitely ramp a lot harder, having access to all the cards. And then when you play your giant creature, maybe they can't answer it, and you get to copy it. But
I definitely
it still feels like you're winning at that point.
I don't say it's a bad card, but I just don't see the place right now in Standard. Wild will probably definitely do something. Oh, Malagos, shit, but the problem is, you're right. Malagos has to survive a turn. Isn't there a way to get Malagos real cheap though right now?
So the thing in Wild would be setting up Twig of the World Tree, and then you play Malagos, then you break the trig, you gain 10 mana, then you copy it, then you play spells, and you probably kill them.
Yeah, this is a win more card, but you never know. Maybe it'll be something supported longer. I like it though. I like it. Something.
The thing is, like in that case, you can already use Faceless.
Yeah.
For that same effect. So I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Well, actually, I would probably use this over Faceless. The only thing is, it's a friendly minion, so it's restricted. With Faceless, you could copy
Yeah,
some.
no.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad card, but it's not very druid-like, and it's interesting. We'll see.
Yeah.
Then here we go. Nagran Slam here is 10 mana. Woo, Hunter, 10 mana is usually not a thing. Summon 4 5/3 hooves that attack random enemies, which means it can go face. In theory, you
Yeah,
could
it can go
do.
face if they're out of creatures, yeah.
It could be a finisher for a hunter, but the problem is 10 mana. Have you noticed a lot of these
Yeah.
cards are leaning towards hunter with a lot of board clears, or
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's tough because again, like Zul'jin's rotating, and this would be the kind of card you'd like with that, to just kind of take the board back
I like it a
and
lot.
buy you time. But
I like it a lot, but I don't know
yeah,
if
it
it's
feels too slow for a
hunter. Maybe
traditional hunter.
it would be good if Zul'jin was still in. You're right, like you said, was still in standard, because then you'd probably play it. But
Yeah,
maybe a Highlander deck will take use of this, but we'll see. Nah, I like it, but I don't see it being very
yeah.
playable.
10 mana's kind of got to win you the game if it's gonna sit dead in your hand for so
And
many
hunters
turns.
tend to win games by turn, or they either win or they lose, right? By turn 10.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I think we took care. Is that it?
I think there's another page,
Yeah,
right?
let's go order.
Yeah, there's definitely a new page because there's the paladin cards from today.
Okay, we just did
Yeah.
the paladin ones. All right.
Yes.
So
So
new.
Libram of Justice.
So Librans are books that they're introducing for paladins. New paladin common. Okay, so it's 6 mana. Equip a 1/4 weapon. All the health of enemy minions turn to 1. All right, so that's actually really good
Yes.
for removal. The problem is the cost, but let's not judge the card just yet. Let's go up.
Yeah, so unlike a quality, it doesn't affect your own minions' health.
So that's actually
right?
nice.
So this is a little bit better for a mid-range deck,
Yes.
right? Like for a hard control deck, like you'd rather have the equality because you just want the cheaper board clear.
Yeah, you don't really care
But for
about
this, you can use the board clear to keep your creatures,
which is definitely something for
which is
mid
pretty
range.
good.
I don't see aggressive paladin using it because it would need. Well, who knows? But I like the card a lot, and I definitely will see play, especially with the couple cards we're coming up here. But
Yeah, there's a couple ways to reduce the
Yeah.
cost on that, which is pretty relevant.
another epic card here is 2 mana, a rare card. I'm sorry, of wisdom. Give a minion +1/+1 and death row. Add a. Oh, so it's infinite. In theory, infinite.
Yeah. So when I saw this card, like at first I wrote it off, right? Because do you remember Explorer's Hat?
Yeah.
From like 100 years
Didn't
ago.
see play.
That was like the same kind of a thing, and I thought like, okay, this will probably be a little bit better, because Paladin like always has access to that hero power. They can always summon creatures, like in a more direct way than Hunter can, right?
Yeah.
So at first I thought like, well, it's probably bad, but not as bad as Explorer's Hat. But I mean, there's a couple cards above this that reduce its cost. So then you're looking at like, oh well, maybe just have like a 1 or 0 mana buff for the rest of the game,
That's not that bad.
which is then it's looking a lot more interesting,
Yep.
right?
I agree. Both these cards are good. Well, this one's better justice. This one though, it's 0 mana. If you can get a huge couple values, it's not too bad. You're right. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not an OP card, and you're right. The Hunter version never saw play, but it might see play in Paladin. I see a reason why not. Problem is, how you're gonna build your deck to have a bunch of stuff, spells. That doesn't probably not gonna work.
Yeah, it feels like more of like a mid-range deck with all of the Librams.
Another rare card. Oh yeah, and thinking of Libra, just got 5 mana, 4/6. So the stats are good. Actually, don't really plus a taunt.
Yeah, it's a Druid of the Claw with another bonus.
Oh yeah, actually, they'll probably see play.
So yeah, I think that's really solid.
Especially if it's going to be an aggressive mana battle card. Reduce your cost of your Librams by 2 this go. That's good.
So yeah, so talking about tempo, like it has the value effect of reducing your Librams, but if you have Libram of Wisdom in your hand, then you just immediately play it and you have a 5 mana 5/7 taunt.
Very good.
which is pretty
That's a
good.
good card. I even think it's a good. I think it's a good card. Period. Even without building a deck around it. 2 mana. Attendant here, so we get a 2 mana 2/3 excellence. Those are vanilla stats. Reduce your cost of your bookie books by 1 this game. Okay, good. Yeah, there's no reason not to
Yeah.
play it, especially if you're going to be using these cards. All right, 9 mana of hope. Restore 8 health. Summon 8/8 guardian with taunt and oh well. I'll tell you one thing.
So, yeah.
It's with these 2 cards played already. This is going to be well worth it. Yeah, that's a good card.
Yeah, so this card reminds me of Hidden Oasis.
It does.
And Hidden Oasis is a good card.
Yeah.
And you don't have to complete a quest
No.
for it to be a good card, unlike Hidden Oasis.
Well, hell, I think even at 9 mana, it's good. Restore 8 health, summon an 8/8. Yeah, even at 9 mana, it would see play.
So, like, where I think this card gets insane, right, is like the first time you play it, like you've probably reduced your Librams like maybe once, maybe twice. So you're playing maybe like a 6. If you're playing it as maybe at like 6 or 7 mana, right? When you play what's her name later? When you play Lady Liadrin,
Oh,
you're gonna get this back, and remember those minions say for the rest of the game.
yeah.
So the discount carries over. So you might play the first one at like 6 or 7 mana, but when you play it again, maybe you're playing it at like 4 or 5,
Yeah, it's definitely going to...
because you've gotten more reductions.
Shoot, it's going to be a very powerful card.
So that's a pretty good way to stabilize, right?
Interesting how the Paladin's going to go.
Only problem is, like, unless you have like all of the discounts in the world, you're not going to be able to play Liadrin and Libram of Hope in the same turn.
Very good card, though. Even at 9 mana,
Yeah,
full
I like
cost, it would probably... I mean, shit, you get a lot of shit. 8 health is huge. Summon an 8/8 Guardian, Taunt, which is excellent, and Divine Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Divine Shield and Taunt are both scale really well on a big creature.
Yep.
So.
And we have another one, a common case, 2 mana, draw a minion. Give a minion. Oh,
Yeah,
give a minion
that's-
2/2, draw a card. It'll see play.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's too good to
Yeah,
not see play.
especially
right?
with even without a discount. What I've noticed is a lot of these cards without the discounts playable, but I mean all of them maybe. Maybe this might not see a lot of play, but I think it would. Yeah, it's good because that's good because then you don't lose a lot of tempo by not getting any discounts.
Yeah.
All right, and mech, a new. Oh man, if mechs were still in standard, guys.
Yeah.
It's a Replicate Tron. It's a 4 mana 3/3, which is horrible stats. But at the end of your turn, transfer a neighbor into. Oh, with Ziliax, think about this. Oh, in Wild,
Yeah.
this is going to see a lot of play.
Yeah, it's insane with magnetizing
Wow.
and yeah, especially in like, well, I mean, you've already seen like Mech Paladin's pretty good in Wild because you could dump your whole hand just like a ton of stats on turn 2 or 3 with like Mech Warper and a Galvanizer. Then
Yep.
you just play everything and then you buff it and you win.
Yep.
And this is just kind of like, yeah, you play it on the far right next to your Silver Hand Recruit, and then you just copy all the buffs over.
It's amazing.
But yeah, for standard, I don't know what the hell you do with that.
Yeah, a little bit too late. That's probably why. Oh man, bitching that would happen.
Yeah, that's probably why they're making it now.
There might be some stuff, but nah, I don't see it in standard. But it's still a
Yeah.
great card nonetheless. That's why they're calling this the Wild expansion.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But this though, 7 mana Princess or Priestess of Fury, 6/7. At the end of your turn, deal 6 damage randomly split among all enemies. While no one, if there's nothing on board, that's 6 damage to face.
Yeah.
Plus, assuming that you have an attack, so potentially 7 damage. Well,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the hero, but yeah, that's just a bit of. Why isn't this a legendary?
So I actually don't think it's that insane, right?
No?
Because I'm just thinking of the scenario where like it's turn 7, right? So your opponent probably has a 5 or 6 mana minion that they just played,
That's
And if it's
possible,
a
yeah.
5 or 6 mana minion, then odds are the random damage isn't going to kill it, especially if they had other stuff on the board.
Yeah, you're right.
What I will say is if this card sticks around for a turn, which is 7 health, it might, you know. If it sticks around for a turn, then you get to kill one of their big or mid-range things, and then the damage goes off and clears up, you know, whatever stuff's left. Because that's kind of how most of the games go, right? It's like I play a thing, you play a thing, I play a thing, you play a thing, and things like gradually trade into each other and are left at like 1 or 2 health,
Yeah, you're
right?
right.
So if this gets left on the board for a turn, then suddenly like you get to attack with that 6 and then kill the smaller stuff that's left over from value trades, right?
Yeah, I love it. I love this card, though. I'm really looking forward to Demon Hunter, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's gonna be
badass.
good stuff. I think that's it. So we covered a lot of these cards.
Think
The next
so.
one's in an hour. We won't be available for that. Then this turtle-looking thing or demon. Yeah.
Ah, it's quitter talk.
But yeah, I like her. So you're saying she's not as OP as
I don't think so.
everyone's saying. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the situation with like, you know, there's like 2 or 3 creatures on the board. Your opponent's face is also a target. It's like,
In theory, it could go.
like the distribution might get weird.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Like it's like imagine if you were only allowed to play Knife Juggler on turn 7, right?
No, you're right.
Like it wouldn't kill that much.
No, you're right. So I think you'll see it a little more rational. Everyone was upset when it was revealed. We'll see. It's no matter what, it's still a great card.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Like I said, I think it's a pretty solid card to start off with, but I don't think this is what you want. I don't think this is what people are going to be playing as their Demon Hunter 7 drop. In
yeah,
a year,
you're
you know?
probably right. And in the meantime, though, I was gonna say, do you want to do more standard wild, or you want? I just started this arena run. What do you think? It has good old Doctor him, boom, but he's not so OP anymore. But I was like, oh man, what do you think? Should we just do arena tonight?
Still solid. Yeah, I'm done for whatever.
Yeah, let's do arena. We haven't done arena for a long time. There's the. Unfortunately, I didn't record the draft. I think I did okay. It wasn't really great draft.
The draft is the whole point.
Yeah, I mean, I could technically retire it, but it has Doctor Boom, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do some.
you
Yeah,
can't
we haven't
retire
done.
a-
I haven't done
Can't
arena for
retire
a
a
long
deck
time.
with a good doctor. Yeah.
And then we could probably. All right. Well, we definitely keep the chaos guy, because he's a. The rest. What about the injured blade master? No, we get rid of him and hopefully get some of our early game.
Yeah, I can't see your hand.
Oh, yeah?
Yet. Yeah, I like the chaos.
Because oh, here we go. Well, it's not that great. Do you ever play arena?
Yeah, not as much recently, because I've been playing more, playing mostly ranked and battlegrounds.
Oh, I say.
But yeah, arena's fun.
I say we don't coin anything out. We just wait.
Okay. I like it.
Because in theory,
Yeah, I think saving a coin for an implosion is pretty good.
Yeah.
Probably.
all right. So here we're gonna develop our mech because we can't just let him continue hitting us.
Yeah, and your hot air balloon's free. Seems good.
We play it for free. We might as well.
Yeah, I might as well.
He'll want to kill it, and it'll save damage to face because he obviously knows there's not going to be enough mech synergy. But I might have a big mech. He might want to contest and get rid of one of them. Oh, why did I think this was Hunter Shaman? All right, well, Reborn sucks.
All orcs look alike to you, don't they?
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to. Oh, look at it.
Oh, okay.
All right, now for here though,
Um,
do we coin out and use Imp on the 3/2? I kind of like that idea.
yeah, I do too. Or are we using it on the 2/3 instead? I think so.
Oh, that's the only reason.
So that he has.
That was the only reason I didn't want the 3/2 because it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a favorable
Yeah,
trade.
let's-
Let him
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah, I think it was better on the Croc than the 3/2, because then I mean, unless the RNG goes bad, we kill 2 of his
Yeah.
creatures instead of just 1. Like overall. The way I think about it is if you kill your opponent's reborn creature without killing the thing that spawns after, it's like you're giving their reborn creature a charge,
Yeah, you're
right?
right. Ooh. That's a beefy minion, but hopefully we could... So he trades, because in Arena you get punished if you don't, but oh man, this is so tough. Alright, so, ooh, that's actually good, so we're going to play this. We're going to trade there. I'm going to give this right here a taunt, this 1-1. What do you think? Nah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait. Next turn we could technically deal with this, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think if he trades and plays like a medium-sized dude, you just play Netherwing and you're pretty happy, right?
Unfortunately, we don't have any dragon synergy. I don't think we have any other dragons.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to hold a dragon. Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
the
it's
best
just
pick
5
at the
mana, 5
time.
mana.
Well, he trades.
Yeah, no, you can do a lot worse than a 5 mana 5/5.
Alright, so I kind of think we have to...
Yeah, so we're playing Chaos Gazer, right? And we're hoping that the Soulfire just discards the spare part.
I guess it doesn't matter which one. We're going to use a 5/3 hot.
Well, kill the spell.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because I forgot about that. He might... Ooh, it gets rid of the best minion. And we can taunt this. Hopefully he won't have an answer. Or no.
I mean, I don't think it changes anything, right? Like, if you taunt it, he just takes the trade that he might take
Yeah.
already.
And we need to start drawing cards, actually. What is this? A Warlock with no cards. Oh, that's pretty good for him. He's probably just going to go face. Maybe not. I doubt he's going to trade because he's going to lose.
He might trade just to stop the value trade, but the face damage
Oh,
is good
yeah.
against Warlock.
Oh, no, he doesn't. All right, I'm so kind of surprised. All right, so for this, we're really behind. But we do have... Well, first we're going to draw.
Got a tap.
Ooh, that's not going to be really much. It puts stats, but...
It's probably better than Direwolf, right?
Yeah. Obviously, we do a trade. I mean, you know, it might go. I don't know if this... Well, let's see. We'll play. Maybe we'll do another draft.
A place to hide.
50% to go to sleep. What do you think about this card?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. We're going to have to... Oh, wow. That's so good right there. I don't think we're going to tap anymore. We're going to do this. Oh, good. And we could put Dire down.
Yeah, might as well.
Because now it does more damage. It's protected. I'm pretty assuming he's going to have an answer for that. We take a lot of damage, though. But hopefully we can get back
Dude,
in.
the henchman should have taunt when it falls asleep or something.
Yeah, oh, then it would be okay.
Yeah.
Is he going to trade? He probably... Yeah, he is thinking about it. Okay.
Like, think about it. Like, the ogre falls asleep in the path and you can't pass it.
Yeah, that's kind of like it. I like it.
It has taunt.
Call it a sleeping ogre.
It either attacks or it has taunt.
I do have life dringer, so I have some healing, but... Ooh, shock's big.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's when he's just going face. How much damage is that thing done, dude? Yeah, we pretty much done.
A lot.
Yeah, there's no... Ooh, we have that, but... He's a little bit... And it fell asleep.
And the guy fell asleep, yeah.
Yeah, and then what we could do is just do this to hopefully...
Taunt, yeah.
Hopefully protect our face, but... it's not looking too good. He is out of resources, though, but we just took a lot of damage. If he has... Well, that's not not going to help him this turn, but unfortunately we're going to... Oh, and of course he gets taunt. I wish this would get up to 7. That way I could use Big Game Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Game Hunter's not great in Arena. Like, just not targets for it, really.
Oh, so he decides to trade, which is okay. We really need this guy to not sleep. Oh, and he does. And we can't tap.
Um.
Damn it, dude. That right there's an issue.
Yeah. So the 1/1 rush needed to be on the right,
Really?
or yeah, on the left of the dire
Oh,
wolf.
yeah, so it's a 2. I didn't think of that. Shows how often I play that. Okay, well, I don't want the taunt to die.
All right. So yeah, so we need to kill the cobra, and we probably do have to tap here, right? Well.
Ooh, actually, not too
Yeah.
bad. Ooh, destroy. Oh, wait, that's definitely not an issue. I don't have dragon, but it is a 5/5. Mortal coil. Do we have anything?
So you have the rush minion still, so you can draw.
Ooh, Mal'Ganis though.
Oh, Mal'Ganis.
That's. Well, we could use resources though. I think Mal'Ganis is the best.
So man, Mal'Ganis is best.
All right.
All right, let's kill the spell power totem, right?
Oh, good.
Nice.
Well, you know, we're not out of it. But if he has 3 damage from hand, which he could potentially do, remember there's wild cards in arena right now.
Yep.
Oh my god, but he can kill this bam bam and this goes. So we're gonna be down. But we have Mal'Ganis. He's gonna go face. There's no reason for him to trade. He's thinking about
He
it.
might kill the dire wolf.
And you're right, I forgot about placement
Protect
for
the
this,
rest
by
of his
the way.
board.
That
Yeah.
is place-
Placement's been a little sloppy.
Ah.
Oh yeah, he did trade. Okay.
Alright, that's actually there's no we have to play him.
Yeah.
That dies. We're gonna have to double trade into this so we could free.
Yeah, kill the Trog. Well, it's looking alright.
Now we could tap at leisure.
Start life tapping for free. Yeah.
And he's out of resources, so. Oh, we have to trade there. There's no. Well, do we? Yeah, we kind of have to. Oh wait! Ah, too bad it's not 7 mana. All right, so we can tap obviously with no issue.
Tap,
Ooh,
yeah.
Life Dringer's actually huge.
That's really good. Yeah, 2 4-drops. And we're probably killing the Feywing, right?
Yeah.
Like, hopefully the creatures that we have on board right now are enough to not have to trade with Mal'Ganis again.
Okay. Not the best,
And it
but
looks like it is. Well, I collected all 4.
of course it's that. All right.
Okay, so because of Doomsayer, you want to trade off the
Yeah.
the shredder before you play other stuff. Just good form. But let's tap.
Ooh.
Okay, that's pretty good.
All right, we could actually use this to trade into 3/4 and preserve our board. Or no.
I think you like the higher damage of the Rocketeer over multiple turns, right? So I think the 3/3 kills the taunt. 4/3 kills the
3/4.
yeah.
The only thing is Doomsayer, right? But
Yeah.
oh, good,
Who's
we got lucky.
inordinable.
Okay.
And we're probably going face with the rest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because now we got lethal on board, and he needs he needs an answer. Can you believe we won this even with the miss? Okay, that's well, he still could have an answer, but ooh, that's kind of an answer. But we've got to protect Mal'Ganis, obviously.
Yeah.
Ah, of course he gets that right.
Well, I mean, he could only get that. He has all the totems.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. All right, so we don't have lethal. Is there anything?
Okay, tap.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, we do have this, which will give a 1/1.
All right, so the bug catcher lets the croc kill a wolf.
Yes. We take a value trade here.
And then yeah, value trade and what else are we playing? Are we just playing double 3-drop here?
Yeah.
Dragon Breath and Blade Master, right?
All right.
And I guess
I don't like trading Magal.
I want to go face with this Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, we're doing this. Because he's too far behind on board. Not.
Yeah.
And I'm at 6 health.
He would need to trade, and then pick up 5 damage.
Yeah.
Not super likely with 1 card in hand.
Because I'm protected, he has to kill Mal'Ganis. There is a possibility he could kill Mal'Ganis and get lethal, but I can't believe if we won this game, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
Is there a spell for 6? What could it be? Really? Wow.
Oh my god!
All right, I'm definitely glad I recorded this because it's probably by far one of the best.
On a knife's edge.
Nice, well played.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
How's that for a cheeky discover Mal'Ganis and win? Oh man.
This shows you how awesome that card is, right? Okay, we're gonna play 3. Is there okay? So. What a glitch! Wow, God, that's probably one of the best arena runs I've ever had. Or not run, games. 1 health, guys. Insane. 1 health. And matter of fact, if it wasn't for Life Dringer 2, I would have lost.
Yep.
Because Life Dringer was the only heal I had. Besides, well, technically, I guess Mal'Ganis is a heal.
Yeah, Mal'Ganis did a lot of work being able to still life tap for a few turns.
Oh, yeah. Allowing me to get resources. Okay, we're getting good. I do like the Bug Collector. Right. And what about Twisted Knowledge?
No, Twisted Knowledge is insane.
You want to keep Bug Collector? I kind of like it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ah, not bad. We got a curve. We got a coin if we want to, but we're not going to coin anything out. I bet that guy was pissed, dude. You know, believe it or not, he did work too. He absorbed damage. That taunt.
Yeah, no, he did. And that was a decision point earlier in the game on whether or not we used would use the spare part, and we saved it, and it was really good.
We develop and contest this board, so it's good. Oh, that sucks. We could technically deal with it, but it's not that big of an issue right now. I'm gonna develop the.
Probably just playing Razor Fen, right?
Ooh, does that change anything though? He can.
We actually.
That's better
because we do get a value trade, yeah.
You want that or go wide?
Yeah, let's value trade.
I'm going to eat this one.
And 2, it could prevent a Blessing of Kings in case he has it.
Yeah. I like keeping the Paladin's minions off the board when you can.
We're gonna value trade that though. Ooh. Well, we're definitely gonna get rid of the 2/2.
It's a little bit fine.
Ooh, that's actually good. Or we develop the big. Nah, I like the Shredder. We could develop the 6/5 though.
Even the Razor Fen and Bug Catcher isn't bad either. Options here.
Because we could do this to get rid of the shield. That's kind of like.
Yeah.
I'd say we do have to trade though.
Yeah.
Arena's all, as you know, is all about board and trading. You get punished. Matter of fact, I think that. Well, I don't know if the last game if you got punished by going face so much, but.
Good explorer comes prepared.
He got punished by you pulling Mal'Ganis out of a hat. More so than anything else.
Oh, well, he gets a lot more value, so this is going to be an issue. This little guy's going to win him the. I don't know about winning the game, but could potentially do a lot of good things. Okay, what do we do here? The Shredder or the big guy? I kind of like the. The problem with the big guy is neither one. He has to double trade if he wants to remove that, but he has play pressing.
I think I like Shredder better.
And we should get rid of the giant. We should get.
Or the lifesteal. Yeah.
That way he gets no value out of it. He can obviously trade there, but that's fine. Oof. That's a big boy. Alright. We could tap and then play our own big guy. This is going there, though. We have to value trade. I say we tap and play the 6/5.
I mean, we could even Twisting Knowledge first.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's card
better than the Henchman.
Ooh. I like.
I like Godfrey. Yeah.
Ooh, Gaze? Or Dark Skies?
Probably Gazer, right?
Because we could play it now, actually. Well, or we could play the Life Dringer, or we could play our henchman.
Huh.
It's kind of hard to say.
I think I like the Gazer here.
Yeah.
Choice is an illusion.
Because like the henchman might get value traded by him, or it might just, you know, not wake up.
Your feeble magic.
And he's going. Oh, he trades. Okay, never mind. All right, Godfrey.
Oh, we got a BGH target.
Oh, we do. Let's do that instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
I say we tap.
We tap, yeah.
That's good. Because that's just going to be. Unfortunately, we have to trade here, and hopefully we don't get anything nasty. And we don't. Like a Doomsayer.
Alright, nice.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Not necessarily good or bad,
And by
just
the-
interesting.
And by the way, when I drew him, I was like, oh, shoot, man, this is going to suck. But I said, well, you know, hard remove, because there's something better. And I was like, hard remove's okay.
Yeah.
Kinda hard removal. We also had an answer with Godfrey, but I kind of prefer to keep him. Ooh, nice. He's gonna kill that. Ah, sucks.
That was a really bad turn. Okay.
But hey, good for us, right?
Yeah.
All right, next turn we have a lot of options. All right, so that makes me not want to attack. Ooh. So I say we play this for sure, and then what else? Develop a taunt. Or we could do our demon guy. He's bigger to remove, but
I'm looking at yeah, I think I like Fen Creeper and Chaos Gazer. I put Chaos Gazer on the right, Fen Creeper on the left.
Chaos Gazer on the right,
Yeah, I'm thinking about Direwolf positioning for the future.
and then Fen on the left.
On the left, yeah.
Do we attack?
Reason being, you want your two weaker creatures next to each. Yeah, we attack. You want your two weaker creatures next to each other, because they'll get the most, generally speaking, from a direwolf.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, he does. Oh, he kills his own card draw. But I don't think he. Oh, that's why. Okay, so he does some good work. But he
Okay.
doesn't develop the board. And we still get to.
So I'd play. Yeah, I'd play. Oh, huh. I was thinking about Direwolf, but yeah.
Oh, I was gonna tap, but we could do that. Well, then that means I'm.
I want to press this advantage. Like, you've got cards. You don't need.
All right, so we
You don't
do
need cards right now.
the breaker here. Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
miss some damage though, but that's fine. Damn it. Ooh, we missed a lot of damage. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
Ah, the misplays are real.
Where one
That's not that.
falls, two
I'm not gonna-
Oh, we're ignoring
yeah, we're
that.
ignoring that. Ooh, take no damage this turn.
No, that's not happening.
Oh yeah, you're taking damage. Oh, look at this.
Oh. Okay, so we have 12, 14, 20. Yeah, that's lethal. But yeah, I mean, just in terms of good form, like, you can attack and then you can place the charge minion by your Direwolf.
Ah, you get even more buffs.
Because you could have missed lethal there, champ.
I know, right? Oh, we're doing okay. It's not a bad run so far.
Hell yeah.
Let's do at least one more.
The blessing of Revenant is with you.
And we haven't played the Good Doctor yet.
Yeah. Where's he at?
Well, he's in there, but he's hiding. He don't want to come out to play. Yeah, I'm so eager to attack. I forgot that we could have gotten a little bit more damage that last turn. Well, luckily we didn't get punished.
Yeah.
But and then tomorrow we could talk about more cards, and then we'll probably play either standard or wild. I kind of like wild. Well, I don't know. We'll do both. I kind of like the idea of playing
Yeah,
more of your
both are
deck.
fun.
I miss it, man. Oh, here we go. All right, so I say we don't keep the Creeper, obviously, but we do keep the Blood Sail, the Rat Catcher, and the Gazer.
Probably 2/3 drops is overkill, right?
Yeah, so we'll definitely get rid of... I like the Gazer.
I think I'd keep the Gazer, yeah.
Reason because he could potentially use it. Oh, he kept 2 cards too, by the way. Ooh, this is actually good against Mage.
Okay.
And we got the good Doctor.
You know, we got a little bit of a curve into a Dr. Boom. Nice. Golden Dr. Boom.
Yep.
Yep, good taste.
And I think I got him golden. I actually had the regular one too, and I de-enchanted it.
So, I don't know if you've seen Displate before, like the metal posters. But I have like the art. I have like the full art of Dr. Boom and Ragnaros.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Wow. Okay, you don't this little card. I bet it looks awesome. Oh, we got.
It does.
Do we
Yeah.
coin out something to contest or nah?
I don't think so. I'm looking at this 7-cost card that wins the game.
Yeah, you're right. Or he used to. I don't know. In Arena, he's probably still powerful, right?
It's still pretty good.
What about in Wild though? You never see him.
Oh no, you never see him. Well, you see him a little bit because the people that have like just come to Wild think that Dr. Boom is still insane.
Do we just play Stone or we play her? I kind of like him using resources to get rid of her. Because he's either.
You're never gonna have a weapon, so I guess just play the Trog, right?
Ooh. You're right. Or you meant the Bloodseer. Or the Rider. You said Trog and I put on the...
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. I was thinking might as well play the Trog because you're never gonna have a weapon buff.
And hopefully he can... What's he gonna do here? If that somehow miraculously survives... With any stats, that'll be good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he did the pre-order. Oh, wow. Wow, he's going face, huh? Interesting. Well, we could do Rat Catcher to contest some of this junk, right? Or do we just do the Gazer? We have to take a value trade here. We could take...
So if you... Let me think. So if you trade with the Blood Sail into the Amplifier, then you can Rat Catcher it to attack again and kill it.
Ah, you're right.
That seems pretty good. Kill its biggest creature.
And it gets rid of the hero power, which is very important.
Yep.
I know that we could also coin out the gnome just to get something on board, or nah?
I think nah.
He obviously gets a free hero power, but he might trade the gnome to get the extra bit of damage.
Yeah, so in Arena, if you can force your opponent to feel like using a hero power, it's not that bad.
No. And he can't.
Because,
So he's,
if they only play a 2-drop, or God forbid, if they do nothing, in addition to that early hero power, it's, you're fine. Reload the board and keep pushing, right? But yeah, he's probably just going to trade the Leper Gnome.
there'd be no reason not to. Alright, so we're definitely playing Gazer and the Homeboy. Ooh.
What about Gazer and... Is that good? I'd play Gazer and Gnome, yeah. I think patience with the coin here will be rewarded.
Yeah. Oh, he can play. Oh, okay. Well, it's on curse, so he didn't really lose much. Rocketeer's good too. But the problem is this: we really don't. This does allow us to contest the board, even though it gives them value.
Muck Hunter's not bad right here.
Yeah.
There's a price on your head.
I think we stay the path.
This trade's there. This trade's there. It's still a 5/5 on the board. And then Dr. Boom next turn.
Yep. And he'll be shaking in his boots.
Yeah, but look at the value you give him, though. But that's okay.
Man, Golden Doctor Boom is just so cool. He's got explosives and lightning.
Yep.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
He's going to trade 2 in there? That's okay. Hey. They did a good job.
So, I'm trying to, I don't know, like, Elemental Allies is probably never going to happen, right?
No.
Like, it's just a dead card in his deck.
I say we coin out the big doctor then.
Yeah, let's do it.
He
We
returned.
even got some nice targets to hit with the bots.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I can't imagine picking Elemental Allies in Arena.
Oh, he got it as a off the spell.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember if the side quests are in the Arena pool or not, because regular quests aren't. Because how would you ever pull that off?
He's like, what? No, the Doctor 7. Remember, everyone would. Oh, that's pretty bad. Ooh. Oh, nice. Because it protects the board.
Might have wanted to attack with those first, but.
Yeah, that was a misplay on his part. I'd say we play the demon.
Yeah, let's play Siegebreaker.
Just let's put pressure. Plus, we have Homegirl.
Yeah. Rocketeer and Soulfire is a lot of damage if he doesn't answer this board.
And 8 health is going to be kind of difficult for him to remove. Yeah, he made a mistake there, dude. Why did he do that? Did he forget the... He didn't want to take the bot damage, I guess. He knows he made a mistake.
Nah, you gotta take that boom bot damage on the chin.
Well, that doesn't do much, but saves 7 damage. Very bad play.
Yeah, he's still not developing anything. We're tapping, right?
And then we're also doing him or her to face.
I would play Gazer and Trog. Like, you can play the charge damage whenever. But you might as well disrupt his hand a little bit and get the demon buff, you know? Living Breath might actually be relevant against Mage, funnily enough.
Yeah, you're right. That's a little bit slow. We're going to ignore it. We're going to go face. Actually...
Yeah, face seems pretty good. Face seems like lethal. Yeah, and Elemental Allies never went off.
We have lethal.
Nice. Well, play Dr. Boom, win the game. Probably not a coincidence.
Well, he
right?
also took 7 damage he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he really did.
Which was bad. I don't know what he was... If that was you, you would have traded the 2 minions, right?
Yeah, I would have traded. I would have done the strictly correct play.
And look, I got a pack.
3 wins, easy.
I know, right? We'll continue tomorrow. Look, I got a pack, but I'm not opening them now. Not until...
Yeah, the 26th.
Oh, is that when it goes? That's in 2 days. Okay.
Yeah, that's because that patch is happening before the expansion.
All right, man. I appreciate the chat. Tomorrow we'll have more stuff to even chat about.
You're getting out of here
Yeah,
already?
it's late, dude. Unlike you, Mr. Late. I got to get up. Well, not too early, but...
Oh, but there's a new card in 30 minutes, Melfice.
Oh, I know. I wish.
That's like 2 more arena games.
I wish. Responsibility, my friend.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got responsibilities, too. I just don't.
Well, you get to work late.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, what else is coming on the 26th? Other stuff, too?
So yeah, it's the 24th right now. Wednesday is the card reveal live stream.
Oh, you're right.
So like yeah, like we always have the starting live stream, then there's like the end of reveal season live stream. That's going to be happening Wednesday.
Oh wow, it's a short reveal this time.
Yeah, I like it. It's compact.
Yeah, it's dragging it out.
So more likely than not, on Wednesday we'll get like the majority of the remaining cards, and then there will be like the Facebook card dump
Oh, nice.
of like the random neutral cards and stuff.
Cool. All right, man. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow we'll talk about the new cards and we'll play some more arena, or we'll play some druid.
Should
again.
be good. Should be back a little bit earlier.
Oh, good.
Because I'll be working, but you know, not working as much with virus and stuff going on. You know.
Cool. And we'll play some more of your spicy goodness here, man.
Hell yeah! I always got the spice.
Yeah, these decks are cool. All right, man. I will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Good-
Take it easy,
Good
bud.
night.